to Vintage Variety. Come along with me today. I'm going to go antiquing and hopefully we can find some really nice pieces of vintage jewelry. I have been to this antique store and I have had some success here in finding some really great pieces, but that's not happening so far today. They have some pretty good pieces. This one, for example, is a Vendome. It's priced at $14. It's just one single strand, so I don't think I'm going to pick that up. One thing I am seeing here is their prices are kind of high. This one is a Vintage Premier Designs, and they want $35 for this. It's a very beautiful necklace, but not the amount that I would want to spend. A cute little owl. That one is a brooch for $12. Kind of like this one necklace that's hanging here, but a little bit overpriced. It's $14 and it's not marked, so I'm just going to pass that up also. I will continue looking around throughout the store and see if I see anything that I feel like is a bargain. These are kind of cute. These are spur earrings, so I thought those were kind of neat, and they are $5. Not too bad, but not really my style. Over here we have some prints. These are prints of vintage ads. So this is just a reprint item, something that they added to their booth for sale. I see some milk glass. Oh, this is really pretty. This piece is Fenton. You guys know, if you've watched me for a long time, I already have a huge collection, so I've been trying not to add anything to it. Some more really pretty pieces. A few of them are milk glass. A couple of them look more modern. So get a load of these. These brass candlesticks, you could pick these up. I remember back in the 90s for nothing, and now they're worth a lot more. I'm trying to get my camera to focus so you guys can see some of the prices on these items. So that is a very cute check style pin. It's small, and that one is $15. They do have some items here in the basket, but just like the items hanging up, I feel like they are kind of steep on some of their prices. Not all of these pieces are vintage. Some of them are and some of them are not. So just to give you guys a closer view, the butterfly is actually $25, and I felt like that was a little pricey because it is rather small. Some very pretty dangly earrings there. Lots of smaller earrings. They want about $12 a piece, and I don't sell them for that much. When I resell on eBay, I usually lot them together. So lots of interesting pieces. I love this. I think this is gorgeous, and they want $20 for it. I think it's supposed to be maybe a necklace pendant, but I don't see a bell on it. These are really cute, and I think these are vintage baby gowns or like christening gowns. They're super tiny, so it might have been for a really small infant, or maybe even could be used on a baby doll. Some items in the case, and all of the items that I have seen in this case so far are really pricey. I have found one item, and I'm going to continue to browse throughout the store and see if I can pick up a few more jewelry items. So this is a booth full of vintage clothing, and I love the gowns. These are cotton. Aren't those pretty? They look as though they would be very comfortable to sleep in. Oh, I love this one. I think it's probably a little bit more modern, but it's still a very pretty nightgown. And then over here they have some more pieces of vintage clothing. Some of them are cute and would be relevant today, and some of them look to be just outdated. So I'm going to continue my tour. I did not record all of it, but I will show you guys what I ended up purchasing at the end of the content. Okay, so what did I purchase today at that antique store? Not a lot. I found a couple of what I consider to be really good pieces. I also found some costume pieces. I found this in one of the booths. This is a small baggie full of earrings. It was $2. I thought, why not? I'll get these. There may be some good items in here. And if not, I could probably use some of the items for crafting. I did see one pair in there that I kind of liked, and we will open that up. I also ran across this baggie of earrings, which I will open up and show you guys, that I thought was really neat, and this was only $1. So there were some halfway decent finds there. I did get some costume pieces. The best find that I got, and I will show that to you guys first. My goodness, I've already tangled everything up. This was my best find at a reasonable price, and that's why I wanted to show it to you guys first. This is a beautiful Trifari gold tone pendant necklace. It has a semi-matte finish and a glossy finish. And hopefully I can zoom in and show you guys right here where it's marked Trifari with the trademark. This one's probably on its original chain. It does have a spring ring closure. So this was a good find in my opinion, because as we all know, Trifari is very collectible. Here's a look at this beautiful Trifari necklace that I managed to score today on the form. And I just love this. It's very modernist. Love the design of it. Trifari had such beautiful jewelry. This would look really good layered. Here's an example just to give you guys an idea of how I would layer it. I've just layered it with some gold tone chains. This big, thick, heavy chain, it doesn't have a marking on it, but it does have a sister clasp. So I'm thinking this may very well have been a Monet chain. And then we have this one, and I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the 80s, the gold nugget jewelry was the in thing. This one's not real gold, but pretty neat, and I like to keep it handy to layer with pieces. Nice combination. I could have done a little bit better in layering this, but just wanted to give you guys an idea. So this next item I thought was a pretty decent little find. Not overly expensive, but these are real pearls. They're dyed pearls, of course. And there's not a lot of pearls on this. They're in here as accents, and these are just tiny glass seed beads. This is probably more modern. It does have a lobster claw closure, and this one is a 3-strand necklace, but I thought it was really pretty and dainty, and I really like the colors in it. Here's a look at this delicate little necklace on the form, and I think this is just beautiful. Not sure how I would go about layering this. There's a lot of options. One option is just to wear it as it is. It would be simple, beautiful, delicate, and understated. The other option would be to layer it with some more pearls or some glass beads. But either way, I like this one. I thought it was a really good find. This is an item that I picked up because I thought it was very unusual and interesting. Now, I'm not sure, but it looks almost as though it was artisan made. I don't see any marking on it, and this one doesn't have any type of a closure. But isn't that pretty? It is a gunmetal color. The chain, of course, is black. It has these charms that have been added onto it. And that's one thing I always like to look for, are pieces that are not run-of-the-mill, that are kind of unique and unusual. But I also like all kinds of jewelry, as you guys know. I like vintage, antique, I like designer, and I also like some of the more modern pieces. So I thought that was a very unique find. Another item that I picked up today was this pendant necklace. And these are glass beads. I think this is much later on. It does have a lobster claw closure. And I know sometimes these get changed out, but I think this is a later piece. It's still vintage in my opinion. Could be wrong. But I thought this was really pretty. I love jewelry that's done like this with milk glass. This is another necklace that I picked up that's probably not all that vintage, and not a lot to pick and choose from when it came to pricing in that store. And the reason I wanted this one is I just thought this was fun. What a fun layering piece. It has hot pink beads, white beads, black beads, and silver tone beads. And this is all set on a long silver tone chain. So this is just a fun piece. I did find a few pieces that were affordable. And one thing that I run into a lot in my local antique stores is the pieces are usually way overpriced. They are priced at much more than what they're actually worth. So let's look at this little baggie of what I believe is all earrings and see if I got anything worth paying for. Maybe, maybe not, but you know, I can always use these pieces as craft pieces. Sometimes I gift them. So these are cute. These are just fashion earrings. They're faux pearl. Perfectly wearable. I don't see anything wrong with these at all. These are absolutely wild. These things are huge. Look at them in the palm of my hand. And these are kind of cute. I like these. Probably some kind of acrylic, but I think they're really pretty. They're in excellent condition. So not too bad. Two pairs of pretty nice earrings. These just aren't my style. They're just way too big and they're very lightweight. And these are the ones I saw in there that I liked. These are just fashion earrings. They have a very bohemian look to them. I love earrings like this. All of the beads on this pair are glass. So those aren't bad either. I mean, $2, come on. That's not a bad price to have paid for these. So this is a single item, a single earring. This is really cute. A subscriber gave me an idea when it comes to the screwback earrings. I believe she said it was screwback earrings, but it was a really cute idea. And I always say, if someone gives you an idea, give them credit for it. So I will put her name up at the bottom of the screen. She told me she likes to take these screw-on style earrings. And I believe the way she explained it is she closes them up. She attaches a jump ring to them. And she said sometimes she'll even put a dangle on this part and wear it as a necklace. Now that's what I call creative genius. This is a beautiful rhinestone vintage earring, and that would be a really good use for this one. I love this. I think this is fabulous. Unfortunately, this one does not have a mate. This could easily be turned into a necklace pendant, and I may do another video showing you guys how I take some of these pieces and save them by converting them into new jewelry. This is also rather cute. This would be a cute dangle to attach to the bottom of a necklace pendant. That's also single. And then we have one random yellow earring. And then we have this guy. And he looks kind of like a deer or something. I don't think he's sterling. I think he's just silver-toned costume. I have seen people take these little earrings that are loose like this and, you know, make art out of them. So not bad for $2. I'm not going to complain. This one was $1. And I was looking in it and I thought, you know what, that's neat. I like those. I would wear them. Probably, again, not all that vintage, but I do want to take them out, if I can get them out, and show them to you guys. So these, I believe, are meant to be worn together. So if you have multiple piercings, these would be really cute. These have AB rhinestones in them. These are the two that dangle. There's two small ones that are post earrings that go with them. So I thought this was a neat little set, and I have a blouse these would look really good with and will most likely end up wearing them. This is by no means the best antique store haul I've ever had, but I did find quite a few items. Some of them were very reasonably priced. I found one really good vintage piece, the Trifari necklace, and a few pieces that I thought were just really fun or unique. Well, this certainly wasn't the best jewelry haul I've ever gotten, but I did get some really fun pieces, some unusual pieces, and some pieces to craft with, and I also really like the Trifari necklace. I enjoyed browsing through this antique store today. And you guys, let me know in the comments which pieces were your favorites. And if you enjoyed this content, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. I want to thank you all for taking time out of your day to share these items with me. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified anytime I upload new content. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.